Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video, and today we are going to do a damage test on Beatrix. I kind of want to see how much damage she can output. I am not expecting her to touch Yuffie or Rex, by the way, but the closer we can get, the more impressed I will be. 500 million is kind of the marker I've been hitting with these like really top tier characters for AoE, right? So we're going to jump in and see how much Beatrix can do. So my goal here is really to try to set up as quickly as possible. Now I'm debating with Beatrix what I want to do, because yeah, we have access to FR and everything right away. So I'm going to start by putting this call on. We'll get Seymour on. And then Beatrix doesn't need to do anything dire at the moment, so I think I'm just going to bring in Selfie like immediately. And we want to get Selfie launching up, so we're going to set up launching. So the idea here is to have off turn and launching, right? Oh, I did this before. I've got to get Selfie off because I want Core to put Oath on. But now I can't because I took her off. I did this the last time I did a damage test. God darn it. That's okay. We'll just roll with it. Not a big deal. Aerith, we know we want to get BT effect up right away with Aerith. We will put Raijin on just to make sure. Just the safer we can be, the better. Going to try to attack the ads as much as possible so that only the AoE will hit Bahamut. The less damage we can do to Bahamut, the better, so he doesn't hit thresholds. BT effect, I think, looks good. And then Aerith will force charge on her next turn, or she doesn't really need a force charge, but if I can, I would like to have her overhead going. So what I think I'm going to do with Core is I think I'm just going to do, like, maybe his BT effect, like, immediately. And then I could just EX, and I could try to get Oath on once we come back, right? That's maybe what I'll have to do. Alright, this shouldn't do anything. We've got stuff up, yeah. We've got plenty of things to negate that, so I knew that wasn't going to touch us. So with Core, yeah, I might just do BT effect, like, immediately, actually. Sure, let's go and do that. And then we're going to do his EX. Although he might not have his EX, he might have to do his 15 or 35 to have his EX up. So yeah, we might have to do that later, which is fine. Like, the main thing is we're looking at Beatrix, right? As long as Beatrix has it up. Okay, I was hoping the BT would charge like the other attack does, but it doesn't. So, alright, I guess we'll Moonlit on Aerith, even though she's doesn't really need it. But that's fine. We can have it on both characters. Alright, now Selfie's up. We can go ahead and get Beatrix back in. And we've got our BT effects up. Now, Beatrix, I do want to make sure she has her BT effect up as well. Alright, so now we're just going to wall out to get her off the screen, basically. This is where it's going to sting as all the off turn here. Actually, what I could do... No. We'll just keep doing this. This is fine. Okay. And then one more. Alright, so now we're going to have Beatrix back. All that really matters for Beatrix, and her BT effect doesn't really, like, it doesn't do anything special other than make her buffs not go down. So in terms of damage, it's not, like, crazy important that that is up. So what I could do, I mean, I do want the BT effect up. I feel like I got to jump in the force pretty quick, otherwise things will get out of hand. Let me do BT effect up first. Do I want to and then go all the way around? I mean, Core's going to be able to put Oath on in time, but then he won't echo. Yeah, let's just... I'm going to put BT effect up. We're going to try it like this. Once again, the tricky part with this fight is just getting it set up without, like, killing the boss first, or without the boss getting into the last threshold and having, like, a one-turn tick and, like, killing you, right? So, even though this is a Lufenia Plus fight, it is very difficult to try to get the setup in time. So, we'll see. We have the first countdown, but not a big deal. 3 turns is fine, and we can wipe them out of that threshold very quickly. Alright, so now with Aerith, I guess we can do Seal Evil, sure. Alright, and then Core is for sure going to go ahead. Let's see, did I already... Oh, no, okay, we got to do 5 more attack there, but this should be fine. We should still have, like, stuff up. Yeah, we're good. See, the counterattacks are going to sting. We got to be careful because we're going to do too much damage with those counterattacks if we're not careful. Okay, so Core, Yes, we definitely need to get Oath down now on Beatrix. Perfect. He doesn't have his own on yet, but that's not a big deal. Because once again, the damage test is just seeing what can we get out of the burst phase. And Beatrix having it is really the main thing we need there. All right, so now what we need to do is I think we're ready to just go into Force. I think we are. Yep, let's just go into Force. Because we can't dilly-dally too. I almost feel like I maybe have dilly-dallied a little too much. We'll see. The big thing here is getting the Aerith double echo. If I think I can echo with core, then that's great. And then we're going to have to go into BT phase. Because otherwise they're going to, you know, get too weak here. All right, I was going to say his countdown should cancel. So that's good. These counterattacks are what's going to like put us farther along than I want. And they're taking a lot of turns, right? So this is the part I do have to worry about. All right, so Aerith is going to double echo. And her echo should be really good on a Beatrix. I believe we get 125%. Which is great. Fantastical. Yep. And that is also going to help charge her overhead, which is fantastic. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. Nice. All right, perfect. Overhead fully charged. That's what we want to see. Got a decent percentage there. Yep, and I think I'm just going to see... them taking all the turns is going to be a bummer, because I'm worried we're going to overkill here on the countering, but we'll see. And then I think we'll just do a Fury Brand here on this right enemy. All right, so we're just going to try to hopefully core echo and then go into burst phase and then see what happens. Okay. I think we just... Did we just put him into another threshold for... Okay, we're good. Okay. Rose Petals there. See, this is where it could get nasty, because if we put him below 20%, what would happen is he would go into a one-turn orb, which would be really bad if we did it like off-turn right before his turn. But we should be okay. And I mean, going into Beatrix over 500%, I think would be just fine for a damage test. I think we would be pretty good there. All right. And the Rose Petals off-turn getting 20, like that's really nice too. That is super nice. Oh, so we actually have another Aerith turn too. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to echo. I think we should be okay. Because Beatrix is going to get a turn. So provided we don't kill Bahamut, I think we are good. And then, yeah, we're just going to see what this Beatrix burst phase looks like. What do I want to do with Aerith, right? Because she can't echo or anything. I just want to make sure I increase... I might just HP plus. Yeah, because look, the health is already low. My boy Bahamut can't be dying yet. My boy Bahamut cannot be dying yet. So I think I am just going to HP plus this right enemy here. All right, and then Beatrix burst phase, and we're going to see what she can do. Oof. My boy... Okay, Bahamut's still good. All right, there's the one turn. So now if he got a turn, we would die. Oh, the off turn's heavy. All right, we're getting into it just in time. All right, so we have to burst phase. All right, damage test underway. So we are going to wait to do the FR. I'm going to try to use the stronger attacks at the end. Let's do Clim Hazard, though, because then we'll get free skill use and we'll get Holy Knights. And we can go ahead and attack Bahamut now. All right, so at 610%, we've got everything set up. We have launching. Let's go for it. We got core going. We got everything we want here. BT effects are all up. All right, how much damage is our first attack going to be? All right, so our first one is 17 mil. Pretty solid. Okay. Next attack, let's do the Holy Knight Safeguard, I suppose. Hold on, you do have Rose Petals on, do you not? Oh, he doesn't. Hold up. Do they not have Rose Petals? Hold on, let's go and... I think we're going to hit the LD. We got to make sure they have Rose Petals. Because, yeah, we're losing damage without the off turn, right? Okay. All right, so hopefully... Yeah, so I think we had let the Rose Petals fall off, huh? Okay, so let's double check now. Okay, now we got Rose Petals. Okay, so we actually missed a little bit of damage on that first one. Let's go ahead and... Sure, let's do Thunder Slash. There, now we got the rose petals and the launching. So we did miss a little bit of damage, so we'll have to keep that in mind when we see the final number here. But we did miss some damage there. 33 million, wow. 33 million already is pretty good. And then all this other off turn coming in, right? All right, let's do Holy Knight Safeguard. With the rose petals, yep. Got plenty of overkill damage coming here on my boy Bahamut. 32 million. Okay, we got 2 more turns, so we got to make sure. So what, we're doing Saint Cloth and then FR, I suppose. So let's do Saint Cloth. This is at 895. Okay. And then we'll see what this big bad FR attack is going to do. So right there, 43 million. Yeah, very good with some little bit of splash. The thing with Beatrix, why I know her damage won't be as good, she's not like as much full AoE damage as Rex and Yuffie are. She's a little bit more splash based, right? She's a little bit more single target. But we'll see. We'll see what kind of numbers she gets out of this burst phase. And once again, Beatrix's main role isn't damage. It's the tanking and the off turn, right? So whatever damage we get is going to be fine because we know she does her job really well. But just kind of curious. The other thing to keep in mind, I think if you've been watching my videos, you already know this, but red is my crystal color. So this is a very buffed Beatrix. 50 mil, by the way, on that one. I mean, 50 mil is no small number. No small number indeed, 50 mil. All right, and then we'll hit the BT, and then we'll see what is our final burst phase number for this damage test here on Beatrix. See what we got. And I have had people comment saying, like, yeah, you could do, like, better numbers with certain characters. And I get that. Like, I know there's better setups. Let's see. Okay, 435. I mean, considering everything Beatrix is doing, I'll take 435. That's very, very good damage numbers there. But what I was kind of getting at is I'm just using a similar team comp that I've done on my other damage tests just so I can use it as, like, a proper bar to test each characters, right? So Rex with this team comp did 577, Yuffie did 522, and now here's Beatrix at still over 400 million, which is very, very impressive. So anyways, guys, there you go. Let me know what you think of Beatrix and her damage. I think she's a very suitable damage dealer on top of all the amazing utility she's doing. So very, very good character. So anyways, thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.